In this short video I'm gonna tell you how you can save or store a certain object into an XML file and load it again from there. Now there is quite a bunch of different ways to do this, like for example binary formatter and standard serialization and stuff like that, but I prefer the DataContract approach since you don't need to write the save method by hand and you can save private variables as well. So here I created a class where I later will save an object of. It basically contains only some public and private variables, a constructor and an output method to string. Now in order to store an object via the DataContract, the class must be marked as a DataContract class, which you do by this square braces right here. And on top of that, every variable you want to store must be marked as a data member of this contract, like these three guys here. If your class contains a subclass like this, then all subclasses need to have a public parameterless constructor, as you see around right here. Now you go ahead and implement those two methods into your main class. So I put the whole code in the video description so you can just copy paste it into your own project. And from now on it's pretty straightforward. So you first create an object, then you save it via this certain method to a certain path, and you can also put in some other path. So what this actually does is just takes the relative path where your executable file is located to. So this code creates you an XML file where all this data is stored to, so you can see all the data right here. Then you can go on and delete all the data from the object and reload it again via the second method and of course the path of the XML file right here. So here you need to tell the compiler which type of object this is, so it can cast the XML file to the desired type. In the end you can print the object to the command line, and as you can see here, all the data has been securely saved. Now of course this also works for lists and arrays and other stuff like that. You just create it and save it the same way as before, and then you get an XML file maybe like this, where you can see the whole list in it. When you load it, you need to be careful, since you have to cast to list of cars now and not to a single car anymore. And the rest is just pretty much the same as for a single object. Hope you learned how to save a certain object to a file in C# and have a pleasant time. See ya!